Good day, YouTubers. This is Carlito, and welcome again to my YouTube channel, Carlito's Cabana. So, for today, we will be having another unboxing and short review of a Marvel Legend Iron Man figure. But before I proceed, I would like to ask everyone to please do like, watch, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So what we have here, guys, is the Marvel Studios first 10 years Marvel Legends Iron Man Mark 7. So this Iron Man armor was first seen in the Avengers movie. So this was released, I believe, in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, please do comment below. So basically, this is one of the figures that Iron Man collectors has been waiting for, not for Hasbro to release when they already released the first six Iron Man armors. Okay, so let's take a look at the box. So this is what the box looks like. So Marvel Studios, the first 10 years Legend series. So you can see here the Iron Man Mark 7. Basically, what you can see from out of the box is the actual action figure. You can see two alternate hands and of course two blast effects. So on the side, this is what there's a short bio on about the Avengers movie. So on the back, there's short bio about the Iron Man Mark 7. I wouldn't be reading it, so if you want to read it, so you may pause the video now. So beside that, you can see I think this is the poster for the first Avengers movie. Okay, so here's some what do you call this? There's some photo, I don't know, different montages of the movie from Avengers. Okay, so this is what it looks like inside the box. So now let's take the figure out of the box. Let's go. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like out of the box. So inside the clamshell, there's no additional accessory. So you can see the Iron Man Mark 7, you can see the alt hands, and the blast effects. Okay, so I'm just doing some short close-up of the fig. Okay, so this is what it looks like inside its plastic or clamshell. So now let's remove the figure out of its uh, clamshell. Okay guys, so now we have the Iron Man Mark 7 out of its overall packaging. So basically this is what it looks like. So as I've said, it comes with two extra hands for its accessories. And of course, the two blast effects accessories as well. So let's take a closer look at the Iron Man Mark 7. So here he is up close. Okay, so I really like the paint on this Mark 7. No? The color, I think it's really accurate of how the Iron Man armor's color should be. So you take a close-up of the eyes, you can see some blue accents on the eyes. Okay, so I'm just putting the figure up close at the moment. So basically, this is what it looks like. So below here it is, and moving to the sides. Okay, and then to the back. Okay, so damn, Mark 7 looks really, I don't know, pretty great. So basically, this is what how the Iron Man figure should look like. No, so if you notice here, there's sort of a something, sort of a what is a hole here. I don't know if it's a QA issue or if it is something that can be remedied by heating. So guys, please hit the comment section below if you have any idea of this. I haven't seen other reviews of this figure. I haven't watched, so I'm actually clueless with that. Okay, so now let's do some articulations. Okay, so we're doing this on the spot. So of course the head you can move up, down. So this is how far you can move the head up. Uh-huh. Not very much, and down also. In terms of the head movements up and down, I think it's a bit limited. So the shoulder flaps, mhm. So it's very rubbery. You can move it. So underneath you can see the joints of the shoulders. Okay, so the gold applications and the gold accents now look really nice. So okay, so about the movement, you can move it forward, you can move it back, you can move it to the side, but it's a bit still very stiff since this is out of the box. And usually when I review stuff, I don't want to force some things because I might break it. So as far as the elbow articulation, so double joints, so there. So basically, out of the box, you have one open-handed for the blast effects and the closed fist. Okay, so that's the movement for the what's this for the arms and let's see for the leg movement. This is as far as you can move it forward, and on the back, that's how far you can move it. So splitting that, that's how far you can split him. As far as still very stiff. So since I just opened this, so as far as the knees, okay. So this is how far you can turn the knees in terms of articulation. hmm Okay, as far as the foot, you can move it back. You can move it front a little. So you can see there's a ball joint there also. And there's you really appreciate the small details in this figure, no? Okay, so this is what the foot looks like and the peg holes. Okay, I think one of the fascinating things about this Iron Mark 7 is actually at the back. So you can actually move the flaps here. Okay, so basically this is an added effect, flight effect. Yeah, so when you pose your Iron Man figure, you can do flight poses. You can use this. So there aren't really many Iron Man figures that has this these back flaps, no, with him, except for this one, the Mark 7 and the Iron Man Midas. I think that's Mark 21 also, but Midas is actually just a repaint of this this bad boy here, which I'll be reviewing later on. So please do wait for that review. So I'll be doing a review of that Iron Man figure pretty soon. Okay, so now let's do some size comparisons. Okay, so first off, I have the Mark 7 standing side by side with the Iron Man Mark 2. Okay, so basically these guys, in terms of the release date, no, this was years, I guess 10 years apart. So you could really see the improvement, no? Not just because of the evolution of the Iron Man armor, but the toy line as a whole. So the Mark II is really smaller compared to what the Mark 7 looks like. Okay, so now I have the Mark 7 standing besides the newer, later Iron Man model. So on the left side, you can see the Mark 50, and on the right, you have the Mark 85. So size-wise, actually, the Mark 7 looks a bit taller compared to the other two figures you see on screen, but Basically, we all know this is the evolution of the armor, no? So for being the bulky, almost robotic look, no, making it to a more organic Iron Man armor, no, more sleeker design later on. But for me, I really like the Iron Man Mark 7 because it really looks like an Iron Man figure. Okay, guys. So in closing, um, is the Mark 7 Iron Man action figure worth getting? So my answer is a definite yes. So if you're an Iron Man fan, especially the MCU Marvel Legends collector, so this is one of the figures that you shouldn't be missing. So basically, the Iron Man Mark 7 is a must-have. So as you can see, the design of the action figure is really amazing, no? Compared to the other Iron Man armors out there, no? I think there's a certain level of specialty in this one. No? For me personally, I think this is one of the. If you would ask me to rate all the Iron Man MCU action figures, so this is basically at the top of the list. And I feel other toy reviewers of this would agree with me as well. Okay, so with that, I would like to thank you guys for sticking around and watching this review of the Iron Man Mark 7 from the Marvel Legends first 10 years. So, thank you guys. So, please still continue to support my channel by watching other reviews and upcoming reviews of other Marvel Legend figures. So, with that, guys, thank you and stay safe.